Let's see. Always seeing my clients have their aha moments. That makes me so happy. My son, he moved in with his girl. He got a new job and he proposed to his girl. So that all was like cherished moments. And the intentional time I made with family and friends, going to the Grand Canyon with our friends and spending time with family and going down to South Carolina. Just so many yummy, cherished moments. And those to me are the best gifts in life. It's not the stuff, it's the time. And so we actually made a pact this year that our gifts this year have to be time related, spending time together. So it's not a thing, it's something to do together, which is way more cherished. I don't think any of us need anything. And if we do, we get it anyway because we're babies and we just go out and get it anyway, which makes it difficult. And we don't want to give each other just stuff to give each other. We want to spend time. So that matters. So when we're thinking back, just to wrap up the dreaming and celebrating 2023, we want to really think about what accomplishments matter most to us and what stories we're ready to let go of. And I think that's an important thing to think about when you're going through that celebration of 2023. Yeah, that was good for me then, but what am I going to bring into 2024? And which leads us into the next section, and you want to take those takeaways for 2023. But let's get into dreaming big. And there are rules to the dreaming big game. And the rules are very simple. There are no rules. This is not how we're going to accomplish. It's what we want. What we want. Forget about how. The how will come. The how will follow. I promise you it always does. It's the same thing as setting up your visualizations. The hows will always follow, but you got to know what it is that you want. And we figure out what we want from knowing what we don't want, right? So those things that we sit there and go, well, that didn't work out well. Well, there was a reason for that. Now we know we don't want that. We want something else. So I want you to really imagine yourself achieving the goal and having this inner capacity to achieve whatever that goal is that you're setting up for yourself, and that dream of what you want to do and be when you grow up next year. And only 12 months. I only want you to think of the next 12 months, just like we only celebrated 2023. We didn't go back to 2022. So the same thing for that. So the first question I'd like to ask you, and the first question I ask everybody, is how would you like to see yourself grow in 2024? What does that look like?
For me, it's taking on more responsibility. I want to take on more leadership with what I do. And I want to broaden the number of people that I can touch in terms of helping them and getting them to achieve things that are well within their grasp. They just can't see it.
And how do you grow from them growing?
You want to get good at anything? Teach somebody else to do it, without a doubt. If you teach someone else to do it, you break it down in your mind, you perfect it over and over, then you teach them and show them. And by the time you're done, you are better for it. You really should say thank you to them for the opportunity to show them, because it just made you better.
Yeah, without a doubt. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's great. Me, I want to stay focused in on course. Embracing and trusting the process that I'm going through, and firmly planted in a direction of staying present that allows me to stay present for my clients and the people that I'm serving and helping. Similar to you, my growth comes from helping other people. I think that staying present and in the moment is really important for me to be my best selves, to serve the people that I serve the best that I can. So I think that's really important for my growth, and that's staying on course. Really important. Really important.
Do we have an extra minute or two for kind of a little bit of a discussion on acts of kindness?
We have plenty of time to do the acts of kindness. Well, why don't we go through a couple more of these questions for everybody to think about in 2024? And then, I do want to talk about random act of kindness. I love that. See, we're always thinking alike there, Vince. I love that. What do you want to learn in 2024?
I have a new skill that I want to learn, and it goes to, so I actually have a goal that's about 18 months out. And I've got a few stepping stones to get there. And I've promised myself 2 of those stones will be completed in 24. I'm
That's
very deliberate.
beautiful. See, and I love what you said, because at the top of the show, remember we said goals are merely what we want. And you also have an action plan. So you've broken it down into steps, similar to my pizza analogy. So we don't eat the pizza in one bite. We break it into slices and take bites of that slice. So you just did that with one of your goals, and you're going to achieve those too. That's how you're going to learn. Yeah.
Yep.
For me, I want to learn some more platforms that are out there so I can better serve my clients, and being a great TV host, because that's my my newest adventure. Is I have 52 episodes of my coaching TV show, so I'm very excited about that. More to come on that. So what would you like to change? Because I'm going to throw it right back into your lap.
What would I like to change? I'd like to change how long it takes me to change my mind. That's okay. That's true. I will hold steadfast. I will hold steadfast because I commit to what I'm doing, what I'm trying to achieve, whatever I've set up. But I think I need a little more flexibility in there to kind of lend itself.
There's that staying in flow and being fluid, is that sometimes we have to stop and reassess, and that's how we grow. So that's great. How would you like to improve?
I don't know that I know that. I probably have to give that one a little more thought. That's probably I know. Well, I just thought of something. I do know it. I'd like to improve my time management, because it's funny you said about being present. When I am with someone, I'm doing what I do, I am present.
Oh, yes.
To the point that I don't know what else is going on. I'm not looking at the clock. I'm with the person I'm working with. They have my full attention. I couldn't tell you how. And usually when we're done, we're like, oh my God, you're laughing. I know you know that.
I do know that. And the thing is that means which is another conversation we're going to have on our next show, right? It's where you're in your zone of genius. And when you're in your zone of genius, time is just a concept. It's not a reality. It's just a concept. And when we lose track of time and go, oh my God, where'd the time go? That means you were doing something that made you happy. Yes. Stay there as long as you can. Don't interrupt it. Allow yourself to feel that. Real quickly. So how would you like to improve? What would you like to experience more of in 2023? And how would you want to feel? In 2024. And what would you like to feel? How would you like to feel in 2024? Are things you need to continue to ask yourself. But the most important question I want to ask you is, what I love to do is choose a theme for every year. This year was expansion. What would your theme for me? What would your theme be for 2024?
Growth.
Mine is evolve. So I had expansion this year, and now I need to evolve in that expansion that I had this year. So again, I'm going to have you all look at your key takeaways that you want, what you want to do. Not how. Don't even think about that. I don't even want you thinking about that. All these things that you would like. If money wasn't a matter, it doesn't matter what anybody else in your life wants. It's just what you would like. You start doing that, because that's how you come up with your vision and your goals for 2024. But I do want to take the time now to talk about Random Act of Kindness. I know we're coming into Thanksgiving time. I love November for Random Act of Kindness. I actually do it all year long. I have this little thing, I think you know about it, which is I get lottery tickets, and I randomly put them on people's cars. So if you ever get one, it's probably from me. And I put it on the car, but there are rules to the Random Act of Kindness game. Is it to what you had said earlier? It's the other people don't know that you do it. Only you do, which is this special feeling, because you touch somebody in such a special way, probably. But I leave the lottery card in their windshield wiper. So one day I'm doing this, Vince, it was so funny. I'm at Stop and Shop, and I put it in someone's windshield, and I start to walk away, and they come out, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to see the reaction. I'm like hiding in my car, and I'm like, just drive away, you crazy woman. And I see in the rearview mirror, I could see his look, and he gets angry because I see him there's something on his windshield. So he probably thinks it's a ticket, right? And then I see him pick it up, and I see him starting to look around, because now he has this confused look on his face. So I'm running him through a gamut of emotions right now, because I did this, and then I drove away. So I don't know if he won, if he didn't win, but it just does change people's lives doing these little random acts. And I know you do this because this runs in your family as well, right?
It is. And my father was known for random acts of kindness. And during COVID, he passed away. And so there was kind of a real limitation on what you could do.
Yeah.
And then people at the funeral, sending flowers. They're lovely. It's a great gesture. So as a family, we decided instead that it was a time when random acts of kindness, which are my father's, kind of lifestyle and the way he lived his life, we asked people to do that as a memory for him. Just do one random act of kindness for someone, and just do it anonymously. It's the best thing in the world. And I was really, really touched by all the people who did it. So it was very nice.
That's beautiful. And Vince and I are going to challenge you to do random acts of kindness. Whatever resonates with you, just go do it. It will make you feel good. It'll definitely make other people feel good. It's just what we do. And just think, as Gandhi says, change begins with ourselves. You have to change yourself by doing things like that. It really could change the world. And we really would love to see you do that. Everyone, come dream big with me. I do this every November. Look for the information. Come join us in the masterclass. Walk through the questions we walk you through today. I think you will see a difference in how your 2024 goes when you start really planning, because it takes setting goals. It takes having the vision and putting it to paper, and then setting out an actual plan of how you're going to accomplish it for your success. That's the secret to all these successful people. Vince, thank you for coming today. I appreciate you.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
It's so good. So good. Can't wait till you come back. Thank you all for joining us today on Healthy Lifestyle with Lorianne. I hope we have earned the privilege of your time. And I want to thank our guest today, Vince, who's just a co-host, so not a guest. He's our co-host. Look for our show next Saturday at 3 p.m. We can be found on all major platforms, and we would be so grateful if you please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I am Coach Lorianne and
Vince Perrotta.
Play a higher role, serve a higher purpose, show up for you, and show up what, Vince?
Big.
Huge. Love it. Bye, everyone.